What if I told you the most magical parts of Istanbul aren't the ones you'll find on the front of a postcard? Today we're showing you a side of the city that most people completely miss. We're starting with the Gems, a hidden bookstore that looks like something out of a dream. A peaceful alleyway where the only sounds are clinking glasses, soft laughter, and the purring of friendly street cats. But then we head straight into the chaos. The crowds, the buzz, the Grand Bazaar. That surreal feeling of standing between history and selfie sticks. From the serenity of tucked away corners to the sensory overload of Istanbul's biggest tourist hotspots, we're bringing you both worlds. And somewhere in the middle of it all, something magical happens. Because this isn't just a travel guide, this is a full-on journey through contrast. The kind that reminds you why you really travel in the first place. So whether you're here for the quiet magic or the iconic madness, stick around. Because by the end of this video, you might just realize that the best parts of Istanbul are the ones that no one's talking about. Hello friends, and welcome from Istanbul, Turkey. We are here on a Saturday. We're going to be exploring Istanbul all day and bring you guys along with us. We've walked these streets in Istanbul so many times, but somehow we kept missing this. Tucked behind a plain old door is one of the city's most magical hidden gems, and if you're visiting Istanbul, this is one spot you can't skip. Oh my god, you guys, this bookstore is unreal. I'm so happy to be here. I can't even tell you how happy a good bookstore makes me, and this place is very, very special. There's a cafe in here. Every single book you could ever possibly want in various different languages. I'm in my happy place, okay? Happy place. In this staircase, in between the steps, they are actual old books. This is not a picture of books. These are actual books. Oh, this is truly standing on the shoulders of giants. Art books. The art books. Oh my god. Modern art, Van Eyck, Duchamp, Vermeer, all of the greats, all of the greats. If you're here in Istanbul, do not miss this spot. You have to come in here, get a coffee, check out the books, just spend a little quiet moment. It is amazing. Just truly amazing. You guys, they even have a bar in here, a full bar, coffee shop. This is unbelievable. You basically have no reason to leave. You've got coffee, alcohol, food, and books for days. There's no reason not to come. This bookstore is something else. Room after room filled with curated displays, floor-to-ceiling shelves, and that perfect cozy chaos every book lover dreams of. Then you take the ivy-covered stairs down to the street, and suddenly you're right back in the city. But this next part, it's one of those little experiences most people miss, and it's one you don't want to skip.
You ever find those places where you're like, I need to drink a beer here? I'm at one of those places. This is a perfect place for a beer. And how convenient is it that we have a beer? So we'll go do it. We'll drink a beer with this little fella. Oh, look, Cat wants beer. Nope, my beer. You can have friendship, though. Oh, other cat wants beer. Beer's a popular trend out here. Look at this. So trendy. Beers and cats. It's about as good as it gets. Buttons, beers, and another beer spot. Beer tour.
Beer tour.
Coming soon. We also have a new friend. This is Button Beer. No, I don't know what his name is, but he's chill.
There are so many amazing cats here in Istanbul. They are like the local neighborhood cats. Everyone takes care of them and everyone shows them a little bit of love. You see food out on the streets for the kitties at all of the different restaurants, and they're just really sweet. You just go up to them, say hi, and pet them. Hi, baby. And just say hi. The sweetest kitties in the world. Someone who travels and can't have pets, really nice to be in a place where you can get a little animal love, especially from these sweet kitties. Just like that, we've left the quiet corners behind and stepped straight into the buzz. Tourists, shops, energy everywhere, and something about it makes you look twice. Because even in the most crowded spots, there's always more than meets the eye. There are tons of shops on the European side of Istanbul. I mean, anything that your heart could ever desire is here. You've got souvenir shops, you've got clothing that is handmade, local here from Istanbul, music shops where you can buy instruments, DJ equipment, pottery. You've got everything that you could ever want. And I just love walking down these streets. We don't typically go into these touristy shops to buy things because we just don't really need a lot. You know us, we only live out of 2 suitcases and 2 backpacks, so it's very limited in terms of what things we're able to buy. But you've got candy shops, sweet treats, cafes. It's just a vibe, and especially on the weekend, everyone's out here, everyone's hustling and bustling, and it's just so much fun. And right now, it's perfect. This is my vibe. But what a lot of people don't realize is just down the hill, it all opens up. The chaos fades, the noise drops, and the ocean's waiting.
We have found the ocean. Super beautiful over here. The weather is just stunning in Turkey.
Once you reach the water, everything starts to feel a little lighter. The crowds thin out, the breeze picks up, and it's like the city finally gives you some space to breathe.
There are lots of great food options here, and I have to say the prices are pretty reasonable. 180 for being right on the water. Pretty damn good. Gotta love this area. Look at this shot with the Turkish flag. Just in case you didn't know where we are, now you know. There is the Blue Mosque. Beautiful day in Turkey.
Walking toward the Galata Bridge, you get this perfect mix of calm and iconic. And yeah, it's one of the best spots for photos in the whole city.
So this is where all the fishermen come. Beautiful day to be fishing. Looks like you got pretty good odds of getting a fish too. Check this out. Look at that. Come hang out in the sun, get some dinner. Pretty good deal. Look, we got a fish. Not a big one, but we got one. It's kind of surprising how many tourists are in Istanbul. I guess it's one of those cities that I just never really put on my radar, but everyone else did. It is super accessible from Europe though. That's one great part about it. And the other thing, really close to Asia. Talk about killer location. So here's some alpha for you, in case you were wondering. If one of the fishermen offers you to do a little free fishing, surprise, it ain't free. It's gonna cost you a little bit, so just beware. They are being nice, but they're also trying to grab that dollar bill, y'all.
Crossing the Galata Bridge gives you one of the best views of the Blue Mosque. It's honestly the perfect spot to stop and snap a photo before things get hectic, because once you start making your way over, it gets intense fast. To actually reach the other side, you've got to go underground through a pedestrian-only tunnel, and it's packed. Tour groups, souvenir vendors, street musicians, all squeezed into this loud, crowded funnel beneath the city. But once you fight your way through and come out on the other side, everything opens up again. This is the side where you can find the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, a big square, very, very touristy area. So here we are, and we're gonna go check it out. From there, we follow the path through the market stalls, crowds getting heavier with every step. Vendors calling out, tourists weaving in every direction. It was probably the busiest we've ever seen Istanbul. The entrance to the Grand Bazaar, absolute chaos. Wall-to-wall people trying to squeeze through one tiny archway. But once you make it inside, it's like the volume drops. Look at this. Look at the architecture here. Unbelievable. And actually, it's a little bit less packed than it is outside, so just taking a breather in here. Come along, it's beautiful. Inside the Grand Bazaar, it's a sensory overload in the best way. Shop owners are calling out left and right, offering you everything from handcrafted teas to intricate jewelry, embroidered clothing, and colorful scarves. Then come the sweets, rows of Turkish delight, dried fruit, and of course those signature spices stacked like artwork. They'll offer free samples. They'll wave you in with a smile, but just know the prices here are high, really high. If you're planning to buy something, negotiate. Seriously, it's expected and part of the experience. You're not being rude, you're just playing the game. From there, we headed outside into the open air market area. Still crowded, still chaotic, but with a little more breathing room. And if you're willing to dig a bit, this is where you can actually find better deals, especially on jewelry, souvenirs, and fun little trinkets. This is an area where there are so many people. You really want to make sure that you keep your items secured. Make sure this is zipped up around your waist. No one's touching your pockets. Just make sure you're safe overall. You can shop for days here, guys. There is everything you could ever want. You got shoes, you got luggage, you got bags. You've got every single style of clothing out here, as leggings, dresses, men's suits. You've got wedding dresses. Come down here and get what you need. There are some places that have the pricing right there on the sign. In those cases, you're probably not going to have to negotiate. If you see the prices, no negotiation. However, if there aren't any prices, make sure to negotiate. After weaving through the outdoor market, we made our way back to the Blue Mosque. No matter how many times you see it, it still stops you in your tracks. There's just something about it. The size, the sound of the call to prayer echoing through the air. It's not just beautiful, it feels powerful. You can sense the history, the energy, the reverence. But of course, to get back, we had to brave the tunnel again. Same crowds, same chaos, just as loud and packed as before. Holy cow, you guys, that was a lot. The most amount of people in one condensed area consistently. And I think it just further emphasizes the importance to us, slow travel. We really love to find a neighborhood that's not touristy, where we can really immerse ourselves and really see what it's like. It made me really appreciate our own neighborhood. I thought that there were certain pockets that were really touristy, but nothing compares to the area that we were in. For me, I'm really excited to go back to our area and to be able to just hang out, relax, find a nice quiet area, have a cheeky beer, and just kind of decompress from all of the things that we just saw.
Yeah, that's not our favorite area. That's for sure. We like a little bit more space. But you know, when you come to Istanbul, you kind of got to go and walk around that spot. It's probably the most famous tourist location. But the reality is, we like to keep it a little bit more local. Slow travel allows us to do that. So check that off the list. And now let's go back to where we got to go. Let's head out.
Let's go. So the question is Turkey a walkable city? Yes, absolutely it is. You can walk everywhere. Bridges connect across the Bosphorus. Now I will tell you, it is pretty hilly. There are some steep inclines. Whenever you go down, you must climb up usually. So bring those good walking shoes and make sure that you've just got enough energy to be able to do it. But I could not encourage you more to go out and walk around Turkey. It's super safe. The people are super nice, and around every corner you're going to see something completely new. Walking through Turkey is an adventure through time, and I love it. So go take a walk around Turkey. After crossing the Galata Bridge, we started the uphill climb because in Istanbul, the best views always make you earn them. You've got choices up here: rooftop cafes, random terraces, secret local viewpoints, and of course, the big one everyone knows. We had to at least take a look. So we headed up to see what all the hype was about. This is a super famous landmark. This is the Galata Kulesi, the Galata Tower. And as you can see, the lines are insane. It costs 30 euro to get all the way up there. Not our style. Honestly, we're probably just gonna go find a really great, amazing view somewhere that's gonna be just as great as the one up there. It's not gonna cost us 30 euro, but if you really want to and you're only here once, you wanna stay in this line, go ahead and try it out, but just be prepared for a very long wait. We left the Galata Tower behind and kept heading uphill because in a city like Istanbul, the best spots usually aren't the ones with the longest lines. A few minutes later, we found the perfect spot. No crowds, no noise, just an incredible view all to ourselves. Look at the beautiful skyline. I mean, this is what I'm talking about when we're in Istanbul. Around every corner, there's something new to see, and it is absolutely stunning. You can see the mosques in the background, the water, and just see the normal residential city area. Oh, it's just stunning and breathtaking. I've never been to a place quite like this. It just makes me feel alive. That's the thing about Istanbul. One minute you're caught in the chaos, crowds, markets, energy everywhere. The next you're standing in a quiet spot where the rush fades and presence takes over, reminding you why you travel in the first place.